11 reasons why a man cheats but does not leave his wife. In this video, we will talk about the reasons that influence a man. Why does a man stay with his family while having a mistress? So, let's break it down step by step. What are the reasons for infidelity, and why does a man still stay with his family and not leave his wife? The first reason is that he does not want to start over. And this is often a common reason. The man does not want to go through all the stages that he has already gone through with his wife. That is, the establishment of families, the arrangement of daily life, the birth of children, sleepless nights, problems. And the man remembers and knows all of this, and he no longer wants to dive into it head first. That is, he has already been there, he has already seen it, tried it, he knows how it is. And it is really very scary to start all over again, from scratch. The word stability is a very important word, both for men and for women. But for men, it often has greater significance. For a man, stability is when he has a family, and a man who has a mistress may also see this as stability, meaning he consistently has a wife and consistently has a mistress. However, he does not want to dive into a new experience. He does not want to ruin what he has already gone through and start all over again. Therefore, the first reason is the fear of the new, the fear of change. There is a reluctance to start over and a desire for everything to be stable. Next, the second reason is uncertainty about the mistress and her feelings. The man does not know what the mistress feels for him, meaning she has agreed to this role. And the man does not know whether she truly loves him, or is perhaps taking advantage of some of his benefits. He wonders whether she wants a family with him, or if she is already satisfied with everything as it is. The man, often not hearing from the mistress what he might even want to hear, paints the picture himself. And that is why the man is not sure about the mistress, and he understands that passion is not eternal. With his wife, everything has already been tested. There are deep feelings with his wife. They have already raised children together. They have gone through various stages of building a family. And it is clear and obvious how things are with his wife. The wife is already a close person with whom a long journey has been traveled. But what does the mistress feel? He does not know what she truly feels. It is precisely the understanding that passion can end, and then there is nothing, and to seek some other woman, that is, a man is not ready for that. This is certainly not stability. Next, the third reason is to compensate for deficiencies. Men often, when going to their mistress, fill in what is lacking in their family. And it doesn't necessarily involve any intimacy, nor does it have to include any romantic dates, and it doesn't have to be butterflies in the stomach. That is, a man can seek from another woman what he lacks in his family. That is, he understands that he loves his wife. He wants to continue living with her. He wants to raise children with her. Everything is clear and understandable with her. There is stability with her, and he feels comfortable with her. But he lacks, for example, some heartfelt conversations. He lacks some support and faith in him. Yes, it is possible that there is a lack of some intimacy and other moments. And the man seeks this in order to obtain from outside what he is missing. Such a man will not think about destroying his family. He is simply compensating for deficiencies. Furthermore, jealousy is another reason that can lead a man to find a mistress. This could be because the wife behaved in a certain way that made the man feel jealous, prompting him to seek revenge, or it could simply be that there was infidelity on the wife's part at some point in the past. And the man knows this, but the situation does not give him peace, and that is why he wants to find a mistress out of a desire for revenge, to boost his self-esteem and resolve some of his internal issues, thinking that in doing so, he will get back at his wife and feel better. But again, here the mistress is seen as a means to achieve what the man needs. That is, a man often compensates for what he lacks through a third person in the relationship. He boosts his self-esteem, compensates for his deficiencies, meaning he seeks what he lacks, and resolves his internal issues at someone else's expense. He uses the woman for his own purposes. In return, the woman receives some form of compensation, that is, the mistress. It's some kind of minimal attention, a feeling that she is still needed and important, but it's always in the short term, meaning she is needed today, but not needed tomorrow. In other words, the woman, the mistress, is actually content with very little while she fills a huge void in the man's family. With her energy, seeking novelty. Another reason why a man may cheat is that everything is fine in the family. He understands everything. His wife has become like a relative, a kindred spirit, and he feels good and comfortable with her. However, he still wants to feel those butterflies in his stomach, to feel young again and to remember what it's like to go on dates. This is exactly why the man goes to seek a mistress, but it is also the reason he will never leave his wife. In other words, his wife is a significant advantage. The novelty of a mistress is nothing compared to the relationship that has been built over many years with a wife. Next, the following reason is the sense of duty towards the children and the fear of losing them. Sometimes the wife knows about the mistress and feels that there are some emotions involved. But the man, for example, is very responsible. He is actually family-oriented and caring. He will never leave his family because he fears for the future of his children, worries that his wife will forbid him from seeing them, and is afraid that the children will turn away from him. This is one of the reasons why a man does not leave his family. The forbidden fruit. A man always desires what is prohibited. He somehow wants it more. In other words, he wants to take what cannot be taken. In which families does such a moment often occur? In those where the woman is jealous. That is, the man may not have even thought about cheating on his wife, his woman at first. But the woman is jealous. She checks his phone, conducts interrogations about where he has been and why he was late, and suggests to the man that he might have a mistress. She leads him to this thought and then immediately forbids it with her behavior, saying that it is not allowed, not allowed, not allowed. And at that moment, a man who may not have even considered cheating can focus on the thought of wanting to try something that is forbidden. It's like when, as a child, you are not allowed to go somewhere, and that makes you want to go there even more. That is, when you are given the right to choose, you often listen to your feelings and emotions and realize that, for example, you don't really want to go there, but when you are not allowed to go there, you really want to go. The same principle applies here when a woman often threatens that if you cheat on me, I will do something to myself, I will leave, and so on. A man may unconsciously begin to desire for another woman to enter his life, and eventually she appears over time. Furthermore, he loves his wife. This is another reason why a man may cheat, but not leave. Again, for various reasons, he may visit his mistress, meaning he seeks to fulfill what he lacks. This need could be for novelty or something else. A man loves his wife. He understands that she is unable, for example, to give him what he lacks, and he will never leave her. He will seek what he is missing from other women. Furthermore, it is economically unfeasible. That is, over the years of living with a wife, there is jointly acquired property, possibly some shared business, and all of this will have to be divided. And again, this represents instability. Men greatly value stability. Again, the fear of everything new. Again, the fear of losing what belongs to you simply because you chose another woman. And the man does not want to take this step. He does not want to lose anything. He does not want to share anything. In the mistress, he gains another woman. And by not divorcing his wife, not leaving her, he loses nothing. Furthermore, it is so convenient for him. And it is indeed convenient for him. It is convenient for him to have a wife who is possibly caring, with whom he feels comfortable, who listens well and supports him. He will get what he needs from his mistress. There are situations when a mistress exists, let's say, with the tacit consent of the wife. That is, the wife knows that she may not be able to give something or provide enough to the man, and this exists in their family. This is a mistress, and a man will never leave such a woman, his wife, because it is convenient for him. He feels good at home, his life is organized, everything is comfortable, cozy, and warm. He has children growing up, problems being solved, everything is stable there, and there is a woman he visits to feel young, happy, and carefree. Without any difficulties, why would he want to change anything if he is satisfied with everything? And the last reason is that divorce will affect his reputation. The fear for his reputation and the fear of others' opinions. That is, it may be some position held by the man, perhaps it is again some joint business, or maybe the opinions of relatives are important to the man. For a man, the opinions of friends, relatives, and those around him, as well as the opinions in the company, at work, or elsewhere, are often important. And it is precisely because of this fear that a man may also hesitate to make the decision to leave his family for another woman. That's all for this video. This was Alice Bordomska. I hope for your likes and subscriptions. Please write in the comments what you would like to discuss in my new videos. Don't forget to hit the bell icon, and goodbye everyone.